Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Wednesday, 27th of September 2023. This day is celebrated as World Tourism Day, which is observed annually on September 27 to raise awareness about the importance of tourism, its social, cultural, and political economic value, and its potential to contribute to the sustainable development. 27th of September is celebrated to commemorate the achievements of Sir Mokasha Gundam Visvesvarya Sir MV on his birth anniversary. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu status that told Canada it is not government policy. Jai Shankar on Nidar killing. India's External Affairs Minister S. Jai Shankar said Canada had seen significant amounts of organized crime relating to secessionist forces. The newspaper also states that Donald Trump defrauded banks, insurers as he built a real estate empire, changed rules. Donald Trump and his family business were found liable for fraud by a New York judge in the state attorney general Letitia James' lawsuit accusing the former United States president of illegally inflating his asset and net worth. The Indonesian also states that Central extends Apsapa in parts of Nagaland or Arunachal Pradesh for another 6 months. The Armed Forces Special Power Act gives unbridled power to the armed forces and the Central Armed Police Forces, deploying in disturbed areas to kill anyone acting in the contravention of law, arrest and search in premises without a warrant, and protection from prosecution and legal suits without the central government's sanction. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that act against anti-Indian terrorists Adhir slams targeting of Prime Minister in Canada. The Congress and other opposition parties have so far refrained from questioning the government's handling of the slide in ties with the Canada through they have called for intensive diplomatic engagement to resolve the serious crisis while ensuring security of Indians in Canada. Congress senior leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Indian Express also states that over 63% of cancer deaths of Indian women were preventable. Lancet. The report Women Power and Cancer highlights the societal apathy toward the women's health, lack of awareness, and absence of the quality expertise at the primary care level delayed their access to cancer prevention, detection, and care. Nearly 63% of cancer deaths among women in India could have been prevented by the reducing risk factors or screening or diagnosis, and 37% of the deaths avoiding the appropriate and timely treatment, according to the latest Lancet Commission report on. The report Women Power and Cancer highlight as how societal apathy toward women's health, lack of awareness, and absence of quality expertise at the primary care level delayed their access to cancer prevention, detection, and care. Indian Express also states that Supreme Court awards Rs 1.5 crore relief to IAF veteran who contracted HIV in military hospital. The HIV was diagnosed in 2014 and subsequent inquiries revealed that it happened on account of 2002 blood transfusion. Following this, he was denied service extension and discharged from the service in May 2016. A bench of Justice S. Ravindranath Bhatt and Arvind Kumar said that since individual liability cannot be assigned, the respondent organizations IAF and the Indian Air Army are held vicariously liable jointly and severally. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Taiwan, India to seal pact on migration to overcome TAPI's shortage of workers. New Delhi, India and Taiwan are looking to sign an agreement on migration and mobility as early as next month to help the island overcome a shortage of workers in areas such as manufacturing, construction projects, and agriculture. People familiar with the matter said. Visitors which watch yellow lighting room shown on screens at the TSMC Renovation Museum at the Hsinchu Science Park in Hsinchu on July 5, 2023. And sometimes also states that breakout fencing starts to find its feet in India. Around the time Bhavani had begun breaking barriers for Indian fencing, infrastructure and access to equipment was steadily improving in the country. At the 2018 Asian Games, India had 4 members presenting its fencing contingent in 2 events. 5 years on at the Hangzhou Asian Games, the country has 9 fencers across the 3 events. There could have been more in fourth if the women's sabre team, led by the face of the India fencing Bhavani Devi, had not been cut from the final list for not meeting the selection criteria. Sometimes also states that India seeks wider global role in the United Nations reform push. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar on Tuesday made a strong case for a wider global role for India, saying that the country's rise in the international system will be different from any of the nations that have preceded it, and its quest to be a leading power is not driven by self-aggrandizement, but motivated by a desire to take greater responsibilities. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Going to the economy of the country, Sensex Nifty fall on the week. Asian stocks foreign fund outflows. Stock broker react as Sensex and Nifty plummets. Makers of GI tagged Coimbatore wet grinders stare at a bleak future. Wet grinder manufacturing at a unit in Coimbatore. HBTS Asset Management targets to raise rupees 500 crore AIF by fiscal year end. Control the world news, including a slowing grain and Egypt, can China's industrial heartland be revived? First, Saudi envoy to the Palestinian visits West Bank as Israel and Saudi Arabia eye relations. South Korea court strikes down ban on anti-North Korea propaganda leaflets. 20 dead in a gas station explosion as Nagorno-Karabakh residents flee in Armenia. India-Canada diplomatic ties. Sri Lanka says terrorists have found safe haven. Trudeau government updates advisory in 10 points. Commander of Russian Black Sea Fleet killed in Crimea, says Ukraine. Going towards the science and technology, no shortage of anti-tuberculosis drugs in India, asserts Health Ministry. Reports of anti-tuberculosis medicine shortage are misleading, says Health Ministry. Scientists uncover a scaly surprise with the new pangolin species. Even as the species was discovered, there are signs it may be disappearing, according to the research published. Cheetahs may be flown in from new countries. A cheetah, after its release inside a special enclosure of the Kuno National Park in the Madhya Pradesh on September 17, 2022. Boost in solar energy and electric vehicle sales gives hope for climate goals, report says. The report found that solar power capacity increased nearly 50% in the last 2 years, and electric car sales increased by 240%. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Ram Prasad Bismil, whose birth anniversary is 11 June 1897 up to 19 December 1927, was an Indian poet, writer, revolutionary, and an Indian freedom fighter who participated in the Manipur conspiracy of 1918 and the Kakori conspiracy of 1925 and fought against the British Raj. He also had a good command over the Urdu and the Hindi languages, and was an accomplished poet, composing in these languages using the pen names Ram, Aljat, and Bismil, the later through which he became famously known by Ram Prasad Bismil. Says a famous quotation says that I will abolish the name of slavery from society and I will bring freedom there. Okay, thank you.